I want to share with you some footage that I got with Peter Hollens when I was at the 9th annual Vid Summit. But I want to share with you some background information and some context first before I show the footage. For people who don't know who Peter Hollens is, he's basically just a singer. And I've been following him for over a decade on YouTube. My very first introduction to him was with a collaboration with Lindsey Sterling. It's the Skyrim theme song, and it was sort of like my theme whenever I needed some motivation or sit down and draw or actually go to the clubs or something just to get me pumped up, you know. And I've been listening all of his music for more than a decade. On the last day of Vid Summit, I had the opportunity to go on a VIP yacht, and it was filled with all these big name YouTubers, including Mr. Beast, Nas Daily, Stephen Graham, and a bunch of other people. I can't even name them all. There's so many famous YouTubers there. It was insane. It was crazy that I was even on that yacht. But the funniest thing is I was hanging out with a bunch of people. I was with Daniel Batal at the time, and we were just talking and chatting. And then suddenly a guy came up and he started talking to Daniel, and then we needed to go and sit down, right? And we went and we sat down, and then Daniel introduces me to that guy that came up earlier. And then he was like, hey, this is Tom, Clueless Bushcraft. This is Peter Hollens. And then I hear the name Peter Hollens, and I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. I look at his name tag, I look at him, I was like, no way. And then I was just freaking out. I stood up and I back to the rails. I almost fell off the freaking yacht. It was so crazy, and I was so starstruck the entire night. And that was my first meeting with Peter Hollens. And so we just sat and we talked. I introduced myself, told him everything about my channel and stuff, and he was really intrigued. And he gave me a bunch of advice and stuff. And our first conversation, I didn't record or anything because I was just in the moment. But then later on in the night, I just did a bunch of rounds on the yacht, and I got to an area where it was really quiet, and I was just filming the darkness of the ocean. He happens to have found me. He was just walking around and he found me, and the following footage is what happened. Basically, I just happened to have been filming while he came up to me, and it was really cool. And so enjoy the footage. That's how amazing.
That's really lovely.
Okay, you guys, this right here is Peter Hollens, and I've been following him for years, and this has been insanely crazy to meet him. But yeah, we've got everyone here too. Amazing people here, just beautiful people. This is amazing. So
sweet. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God. I've been doing good. Trying
dark.
to. Yeah, it is dark.
Your eyeballs can see it though.
Yeah. I've never seen the ocean like this before. It's so dark.
Oh really? Have you never done a cruise or anything?
No, this is my first time. It's my first time on.
Well, this is not a cruise.
Well, it's a yacht. Yeah, I've never been on a yacht before.
A bigger?
Yeah. It's been. Yeah, I can't stop saying it's been an incredible experience. It's it blows my mind that I'm even here. I even seeing you here. It's crazy. I literally listened to the whole Skyrim song whenever I needed to get motivated.
Oh,
so
cool.
I used to be an illustrator. And so I designed I used to do Pokemon designs where it's a crossover between Legend of Zelda.
That's fun.
And then I just did a lot of artwork and stuff. And listening to your music has been fantastic. Yeah.
That's so good, man.
Dude. Yeah, I've met so many people here. It's crazy. How's your night been?
Good. Yeah, just having conversations with really intelligent, decent people, which is fun.
Yeah.
The changing of the guard is an interesting one to be able to witness and simultaneously try to reinvent yourself across a new entire generation and demographic. it's a fascinating thing being a dinosaur.
You're not that old.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I was already old in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, I got started when I was 30.
What? You were really that old?
No, I'm 42.
You're 42?
Yeah.
What?
You're nice. You know the coolest thing about the space? Because
I could have sworn I don't know, for some reason I thought you were like 27 for the longest time, for like all these years even all this time that's passed.
Perpetually
27.
Man, when I was 27, I was still singing on cruise ships with my wife.
Yeah.
And recording a cappella groups across the nation.
That's awesome.
When I was just like an audio engineer.
Yeah.
This, just wanted to say and provide interesting perspective from an old man. Mm-hmm. I'd always worried that the adoption of the archaic capitalistic world into the creator economy would have completely and totally ruined the kind of like rising tide lifts all boats good ethos. And there's still an inkling of it left, which is like, this is hopeful. Because as money pours in, it changes, unfortunately, everything, sadly. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's what I was just thinking about. There's still good people. And I'm going to help foster and keep the overall collective from going to the dark side.
I've met so many people. I don't even know how to process any of this. I feel like
perspective.
I still feel like I'm such a tiny creator. Like
yeah, I mean that'll.
The funny thing is, there has been people that recognize me here, and it's made me feel like I'm famous. But I feel just like I'm just a normal guy that just does videos. That's it. I'm not really anyone special.
Yeah, you know what? I feel those exact words.
Really?
100%.
Yeah.
Just a dorky dad that does dorky shit that like people actually watched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say present tense watch.
But you're like really talented,
Oh, okay.
Like you're musically talented. I've always actually wished that I was musically talented. I've always thought like people who are musically talented were really like attractive in a way. Like there's been women in my life that I've met that can sing, right? And they don't need anything else but just their voice, and it's just so attractive, It's
absolutely.
it draws you. But then I feel so awkward not being able to sing and be able to express.
You can express your art through your hand and drawing it. You can express it through content creation. I mean, it doesn't. Is that a steel?
It's something. Yeah, I keep seeing it circle around in this area. It's so weird.
It's right there.
I'm not sure if my camera can. Yeah, my camera can.
This one under. I'm gonna meander.
Okay. All right.
It's nice meeting you, buddy.
Yes.
It's
been such a pleasure.
I appreciate your appreciation. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
It's been a fantastic pleasure meeting you.
Oh, you're very sweet.
Really. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Hey, don't feel like just due to the numbers of and the age of your creator brand that you're building that you're anything less than me or fucking Jimmy. It doesn't have, just a human.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter. And if you run into those people and they don't treat you as equals, then fuck them and don't talk to them and give them any energy.
Yeah.
Because fame and fortune is nothing. That's not the whole point of being alive,
Yeah.
And if they've found themselves and found the reason of why we're alive, then they'll treat you as equals, and you should already treat yourself that way because you belong. I just wanted to make sure you heard that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the footage. After watching it again, it really hits my heart, and it's a good reminder. And I really appreciate like Peter Hollens coming and talking to me. And like that wasn't the last like meeting that we had either. After we left the yacht, we were just kind of hanging out and stuff, waiting for our Uber and stuff like that. I saw him again, shook his hand, and it was just such a pleasure meeting him. He's such a cool guy and such a genuine person. And yeah, it was so cool meeting him. And I see him as sort of like one of my old like YouTube heroes, because like I've been watching him and listening to his music for so long now, and I had the opportunity to meet him in such a way, and the fact that he even acknowledges me, you know, and knows who I am is such a cool thing to have, you know. And so I just wanted to share that, and hope you enjoyed it. All right, peace out.